Alright, what's up, you guys? It's your boy Chris. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to break the skinny fat curse. So, back in 2021, I bulked up for a really long time and I gained about like 50 pounds. And what it did is it gave me this bill. I went from skinny to having like a wide waist, having a gut, and my arms were still small in comparison to the rest of my body. So, it is really a physique that I wasn't fucking with. And also on top of that, I actually had like pretty bad body dysmorphia. So I was like looking like that, but I thought I was still too skinny and I thought I need to bulk more still. So yeah, how do you break this curse and how do you get out of it? The first thing you need to do is you need to shred that fat. You need to shred the fat. Don't worry too much about bulking up because if you are eating the right foods, you're training properly, and you're resting properly, when you are cutting, especially if you're still in that beginner phase, when you're cutting, you're going to be able to maintain your muscle or even build muscle. So the first thing you want to do is focus on lowering your body fat percentage or doing what we like to call a body recomposition. This is when you're keeping your protein high. You want to schedule your carbs around your training. So you want to have carbs, let's say 30 minutes, hour before training, and you want to have some carbs after. That's optional, but you definitely want to have carbs to fuel your training, and you want to be eating protein throughout the day. Sleep, rest, recovery. This is really essential because you need to recover properly so that you could get a better session every time. If you've been training for like less than, I would say, 4 years, you could progress like almost every session. Now, obviously, they will have time periods where you're not progressing as much, you're injured, you just fall off, you're not feeling as good, yada, yada, yada. But if you're still in that phase, you will be progressing over time. Obviously, you won't be throwing like 20 pounds on your bench every session, but you're going to be progressing over time. You're going to be feeling stronger over time. You're going to be feeling more energized. So you're going to keep that energy level over a period of time if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. So, after I cut down, I started gaining back my weight or tissue, but slowly. You don't want to enter our next big heavy bulk, especially if you're skinny fat, your body image is probably completely ruined. Like I know what it's like to be in that phase where you're like, damn, I barely have abs, but like my arms small and like all the fitness influencers looking so big and I just looking like dookie. So after you cut down, you want to do a slow recomposition or main gaining, which is where, like I said, you want to keep that protein high, you want to keep the training intense, you want to keep the sleep, diet, recovery on point, but you're basically slowly building back up. So if you're serious about like getting in shape, you need to get a scale and it's highly recommended you get a food scale unless you're already eating really good, like a lot of whole foods, a lot of fruits, a lot of stuff that's going to be good for your body. If you're not doing that, the least you could do is get a food scale. So if you're going to put BS in your system, at least you know how much it is, and at least you know the numbers to say, all right, I had this, this is how much I did. Let me go do a run or do some hit to burn that off real quick. So get yourself a scale, weigh yourself in the morning before you have any water or before you have any food, weigh yourself during the day to see how you progress during the day basically. When you eat some food or when you drink water or when you sweat out, your weight changes, your weight fluctuates throughout the entire day. Like you will, let's say you wake up at 160, you will drink some water, you might go up to 160.4. You might have breakfast, you might go up to like 160.6. You might go on a nice little run, you cut down, you drop down a little bit. Those little small things aren't necessary, but it gives you a mental idea of where you are and it just gets you closer to where you want to be. So get a scale, weigh yourself, and track it. Track it. Whether you're using notes or what I like to do is I like to use, I think it's Excel I like to use. That's what I like to use. So do that, track it, and over a period of time, you're going to see if you're actually progressing or not. Data is really important when it comes to building a physique you want. Like, getting healthy is one thing, getting in shape is one thing, but if you actually want to build something, like you really, really want to go hard, Data is really important. It's just a tool that we use to help us, you know, get to where we want and actually track and see. It's really nice to see yourself going up in weight or going down in weight. So the next thing I want to speak about is progress pictures. You guys, progress pictures are very important. Like when I was looking at my wrist, I was still taking progress pictures like almost every single day because you will not look like that for your whole life. You're like, I mean, in like 10 years, let's say you do change something, I'm hoping you do change something. In 10 years, you won't be looking like that, you know? So take the pictures when you look bad, when you look down, take those pictures because now that I've gotten out to that state, I could show it and I could say like, hey, I was here. Like when I was taking those pictures, I literally had times where I was like bummy dog. I was like, yo, I hope nobody sees these pictures ever because these pictures are mad embarrassing. Like I don't look good at all. Like but when you get out of that state, it's like it's fine. It's like I'm gonna post it, and now I have some proof that I know what I'm talking about. I've been here. Now I got here. This is how I did it. So take your progress pictures, track your data, stay consistent with your training, your diet, your sleep, your recovery. And the last thing I want to talk about, you guys, is patience. I had this guy reach out to me and he said, I've been training, I'm seeing no results. I'm eating chicken, eggs, I'm tracking this, I'm doing that. And I'm like, okay, well, that's interesting. That sounds like you sound like you're doing everything you're supposed to do. How long have you been doing this for? And bro told me 2 weeks. You guys, you need to be patient with your results. Yes, you want to be impatient with your execution and you want to be doing the stuff that you're supposed to do, but be patient with your results. Be patient with yourself. It will come. If you have it in your mind, if you have a goal set out in your mind and you are willing to achieve it and willing to put the work in, it's only a matter of time. So just be patient with it, stay patient with it, do your research, always learn more, always find ways to learn more. I'm not saying you need to switch up your program every single week or like try this new thing every single week or try a new hack, but learn what is up to date in the fitness industry, learn what is working, the new thing, you know what I mean? Do some research on different apps. Don't just do social media research. Do your research on look on Google, look on articles, look on bodybuilders. If you're really really into it like that. So yeah, you guys, if you have any further questions, reach out to me on Instagram. I reply everyone. Thanks for watching and leave a comment as to what you thought about this vid.